Taiwan is a beautiful place, from its thriving cities to its natural wonders. As the Portuguese sailors saw the island of Taiwan, they call it Ilha Formosa, or beautiful island. In fact, you could even call it fabulous. Come to Taiwan and you will hear Ni Hao, which is Chinese Mandarin for hello. The people of Taiwan are friendly and welcome visitors. Even in country's biggest city of Taipei, where most visits to Taiwan begin. The capital and its surrounding cities, located near the northern tip of the island, contains nearly 7 million residents. That's a lot of people, but it's less than a third of Taiwan's total population. There are over 23 million people in Taiwan, all living on a small patch of land off the east coast of China. By comparison, the island of Taiwan is about 1/5 the size of the state of Missouri. With that many people, things can get kind of crowded and noisy. But that's not always a bad thing. In fact, Taiwanese people call this renao, meaning hot and noisy. If you are going shopping or looking for a fun activity, why go to a place that no one else wants to be? If it's popular, that's where everyone else would be. When it comes to a renao, few places in Taiwan beat the night market.
I love going to the Raifeng night market because it's so much fun and it's like Disney World, but a little bit more funner. And it's like you can play games, get whatever you want to eat, and if you win a game, you usually get prizes like a little packet of gum.
Most communities in Taiwan have at least one night market. When the sun goes down, it's the place to be for shopping, walking, and talking. And for snacking on more things than you can shake a stick at or stick a stick in, like duck heads, squid, chicken tails, and candied tomatoes. Or how about some stinky tofu? After a late night out with family and friends, it's time to go home and get ready for a new day. For many, that means an early visit to a park, where you will find people exercising, dancing, and simply enjoying the early morning calm. But that calm isn't everywhere, because the city is waking up.
My favorite places to stop at is 7-Eleven, but it's on every single corner. And you can go in and get anything you like candy, and there's these candy eggs, and they have a prize in the middle.
If you want to buy something at the day market, you will need to get there in the morning. It's the place to get all kinds of meat and produce, and most close before noon. More crowds, anyone? Not all the activity in Taipei is happening above ground. Jump on the city's subway and join over 500 million passengers a year in traveling around the city. The subway, or MRT as it's called, will get you close to nearly anywhere you would like to go in the city. And several must-see attractions have their own stops, like Chiang Kai Shek Memorial, constructed in honor of the former president of the Republic of China. In 1949, After the communists defeated the nationalists in a civil war, Chiang and his government, along with about 2 million people, retreated to the island of Taiwan, setting up their government there. The memorial is surrounded by peaceful gardens and a plaza named Liberty Square. The site also includes Taiwan's National Opera House and National Concert Hall. The northernmost stop on the MRT is the city of Taipei, where the Taipei River meets the Taiwan Strait. Not only it is a great place to buy souvenirs and eat local food, it is a favorite spot for watching the sunset over the ocean. It's also a fun place to see some clay statues. Wait, did that statue move? That's not a statue after all. Families come here just to walk around, enjoy the sights and music, and spend time with each other. Another important stop for the MRT is Taipei 101. When the 101-floor skyscraper was built in 2004, it was the tallest building in the world. Now it's number 4 in height, but you can still take the world's fastest elevator to the observation deck on the 89th floor and get a bird's-eye view of the city below. While you're up there, you can also see the world's largest tuned mass damper. The purpose of this 728-ton sphere is to keep the skyscraper from swinging too far during high winds or an earthquake. It does this by swinging in the opposite direction of the building's movement. The damper is so heavy that its 41 steel plates had to be lifted by crane to the 87th floor one by one. And it's such a popular sight that a character called Damper Baby has become Taipei 101's mascot. Of course, sometimes you need to get away from the hustle and bustle and the crowds. Taiwan has that covered too. Sometimes relaxation comes in the form of a hair wash and scalp massage. Sometimes it's time spent in a tea house, taking part in a national pastime, chatting over cups of hot tea, or for something quintessentially Taiwanese. You can enjoy a cup of pearl milk tea or bubble tea, a drink made of tea, milk, and rice tapioca balls, invented in the city of Taichung. If you want to really get away, scenic areas where you can enjoy the natural beauty of Taiwan are just a train ride away. There are evergreen forests and tranquil lakes, rice fields and hot springs, snow-capped mountains, and the black sand beaches.
There's a lot of beautiful places to go to, like rivers and like waterfalls and like Monkey Mountain, which is pretty nice to go to.
Two of Taiwan's most majestic natural treasures are Taroko Gorge and Sun Moon Lake. Taroko Gorge, located near the eastern coast of Taiwan, is made up of breathtaking ravines cut into marble cliffs. While there, visitors can drive through the Tunnel of Nine Turns, stop by the internal spring shrine, and marvel at numerous spectacular waterfalls. Sun Moon Lake in central Taiwan is the island's largest lake and a popular stop for tourists. Starting near the lake, cable cars take riders on the trip above the trees so they can enjoy the landscape below. The name of the lake comes from two bodies of water, Sun Lake and Moon Lake. The two were joined when a hydroelectric dam was built by the Japanese, who occupied the island from 1895 to 1945. All that is left of the land separating the two lakes is Lawler Island, which is considered sacred by the Dao, one of the Aboriginal tribes in Taiwan. If you like to learn more about Taiwan's indigenous inhabitants, the National Center for Traditional Arts in Yinan County is a great place to continue your education. It has a great collection of folk art and handicraft, with opportunities for making your own creations, and it has entertaining live performances as well. Another interesting place to learn about Taiwan's Aboriginal culture is the Taiwan Indigenous Peoples Cultural Park. The park includes a museum and shops to show you the art and culture of Taiwan's 14 Aboriginal tribes. You can also watch an exciting and interactive show that features actors in traditional jazz singing, dancing, and performing the cultural traditions of the tribes. The many groups who have settled in Taiwan have brought with them their cultures, traditions, and religions, and this blending of backgrounds is visible throughout the country. The religion practiced by most of the people in Taiwan is a combination of Buddhism, Taoism, Confucianism, and ancestor worship. Temples are plentiful with over 15,000 large and small, where worshippers go to pray, offer incense, and burn god money for deceased family members. Over the years, Christian missionaries have come to Taiwan to spread their message. And while there are many active churches on the island, less than 6% of people would claim to be Christian. Trains, buses, and cars can carry you around the island, but to get somewhere really fast, take the high-speed rail. Opened in 2007, this state-of-the-art electric train travels as fast as 186 miles an hour and zips passengers nearly the entire length of the island. From Taipei to Kaohsiung, in as little as 80 minutes. That's a trip that normally takes about 6 hours by car. Kaohsiung is the second largest city in Taiwan, next to Taipei. It's the home to the port of Kaohsiung, the busiest port in Taiwan and one of the largest container ports in the world. Kaohsiung is a modern city with all the activity of an urban center, but just a few minutes away from the city center. There are some great spots for learning more about Taiwanese culture or just for relaxing.
Why I like Monkey Mountain is because when you start hiking up the mountain, you at the very top you get to see over at the Kaohsiung city, and it's like a pretty view, especially when you go at night. And there's like a bunch of monkeys there.
For instance, there is Shoushan, also called Monkey Mountain, because of the large number of Formosan rock macaques that live there. The monkeys don't mind visitors and mostly leave them alone, unless, of course, they see some food. Just 30 minutes from the city is Meinong Folk Village, a traditional Hakka settlement. The Hakka are one of several ethnic groups in Taiwan who came to the island from southern China. In the old-style village, you can buy handmade oil paper umbrellas that you can paint yourself and enjoy some delicious Hakka food. Lotus Lake is a peaceful place to visit. A zigzag footbridge connects the shore to striking dragon and tiger pagodas that sit amongst the lotus plants floating on the lake's surface.
My favorite things to do with my family is like going to the beach. It's it's so much fun because you can play around, do whatever you want, and like you can go swimming and you can go look at fishes, like go snorkeling or go like surfing. And the most favorite thing I like to do is bury myself in the sand.
Qin National Park, at the very southernmost part of the island, boasts several white and yellow sand beaches. It's a perfect place to be on a hot Saturday afternoon. And to the west of Kaohsiung, out in the ocean, it's a long, thin stretch of land called Qin Island. After a short ferry ride, visitors can explore the island's black sand beaches and a lighthouse that stands guard over the shoreline. There are so many beautiful, amazing places to visit and sights to see in Taiwan. One visit is not enough. So as we leave you, we will say goodbye in Chinese way. 再见. That means see you again. That's a nice thought. See you again soon in Fabulous Formosa.